Hello. Hello. Good evening. How is it going? Hello, everyone. Funzy, hello. One Drunk Man. T1 sub for 23 months. Wowies. 23 fucking months. Thank you so much, my friend. Want to, hello. Malik. Claudia, Quappa, Peaches, good day. Christian Fox. Keith, hello. Fallen, hello. How's it going? Hinker. Killswitch. Good evening. Nephilim, yo, what's up? Isaac, hello. It's hella thocky today. It's thawking hot today. It's been, well, actually, it's just humid today. Oh my god, my glasses are so bent. Anyway, you guys won't notice, right? Glasses look so bent today. I don't know why. Maybe I like crushed them or something by accident. Humid as dog. Yeah. What's your favorite kind of cake? I think I've said it before. My favorite kind of cake is chocolate tres leches cake. Is my favorite kind of cake. That is my favorite kind of cake. Just in general, I like a chocolate cake, but I think tres leches is the extra oomph to that experience. It's really good. Sounds amazing. It is very good. It really is so delicious. Oh. Mason, hello evening. Sorry I'm late. ¿Cómo está mi tomoda amigo? I'm doing well. You know, week's over, kind of. Yeah, just yeah, been hanging around, doing okay. Kind of getting through my little block of unproductiveness this past week, but I think I'm starting to get back into the hang of things again, so that's been rolling around again, just yeah, rolling forward, I guess. And then today I ordered yesterday. Was it today? Was it yesterday? I don't know. Anyway, I ordered one of those Spy Fam t-shirts, the yellow one with Anya and the pocket tee with the eleganto and not elegant. And then looks like a Zenith. Whoopsie, my bad. I thought I updated that command. That's my bad, but I'll update it shortly. It's a Tengu though. So yeah, I ordered that t-shirt just yesterday or something. It shipped today. Hasn't arrived, obviously. Probably arrives next week some point. Let's see, let's update that command now. Where is it? Keyboard. And there's that. And I believe the dustmat I'm using is the Celestial dustmat from Kinetic Labs. Spyfam do be bussin'. Yeah, can't wait for another season of that, or the second core rather. That'll be fun. Stop rubbing your W shirt on me. I'm not trying to do that. Sorry. Anyway, so there's that, and then yeah, just was outside for a bit. And then yeah, here I am after dinner. So alright, let's get started. So today we're going to be building a CAKE60 from Haytco. So this build is actually going to be a bit different from the last CAKE60 that we built. I believe the last CAKE60 was one of the clear ones, if I recall. But today, we have a custom one with the dyed color. So we have our Epsilons here. We have, let's see, our O-ring. Oh, Haytco. Mango Haytco. Very nice. I guess the client sent that. Maybe I'll have one. And then we have, oh, it's not an aluminum plate. My bad. Looks like today we have a... What is this plate? Is this palm? Or... It's a plastic though. It's a plastic plate. Let me check what it is. I might have missed the detail on that. PP? I'm not sure actually, but I can double check. Might be polypropylene, as you guys say. And then we have our TX tabs. Actually, I'm gonna have a Haytco. Yum, mango flavored. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Mmm. Delicious. I want Haytco now? Your mistake is not having Haytco already. Alright, so today's board is orange colored, as you guys can see. Also, let me actually confirm that color. I mean, not the color, the plate type. Let's see, CAKE60. It doesn't say. Might be polypropylene though. You guys actually have a decent guess on that, but I'm not entirely sure. It's a plastic plate. Maybe I'll just put plastic for now, and then on a plastic full plate. I don't know what plastic it is yet. I'll ask later though. I'll confirm that detail later. I hate Hinker. What's the sound signature of PE plate? Tends to be bright, just like most of the other plates. Aha! If oh, okay, I got a DM from the client. If somebody asks, the plate is acrylic, basically the same as the case. Okay, cool. So it's basically like an acrylic plate. So that wouldn't be acrylic. The CAKE60 is made out of plexiglass, right? So I guess that's basically what it is. So it's solid colored plexiglass. So let's I'll just write acrylic though. I guess plexiglass is a type of acrylic, right? Plexiglass acrylic. It is indeed the original acrylic. Okay, so that makes sense. On an acrylic plexiglass, I guess. Full plate. Oops. Right, there it is. You have Skydata, Yuri Skydata. I do have Skydata, the original Skydata with the darker one, with the N9 color. And I also do have Skydata, which is the Yuri, the light blue one with orange legends. But very nice choice. Very nice choice. Alright, so we are building this. So in case you wonder what the insert is like, it has a, well, it looks like a golden aluminum insert. I think it is golden aluminum insert. It's hard to see, but I think it's gold. Yeah. Is the cake milled acrylic? Yes, it is going to be milled plexiglass. It's made out of plexiglass, which is acrylic, yes. It's essentially acrylic. The original acrylic, according to the website. Latam Keys, Grande Diego. Oh, thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Latam Keys. Por los $5. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Let me see. Am I missing anything? I think... Okay, I don't think I missed anything. Alright. So, let's see. So, let's get the PCB first, which looks like might already be tested, considering that the kit, this is already opened. But I still will test it out of habit. Latam Keys! Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you, my friend. Muchas gracias. Alright, so lights up, very nice. So this one does have RGB LEDs. So the Haytco CAKE60 PCB is essentially a Heine H60 with the Haytco logo and branding and all that. It has RGB LEDs to diffuse, you know, in the case. So that'll do that. Alright, let's open a VIA here. Nope. Alright, there. Alright, so today's build, I think I have full backspace, regular caps lock, and so on. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, regular caps lock, ANSI, 7U, split right shift, and 2U full backspace. Alright. So let's just program that in. Layouts, it's already 7U. And split right shift, layer 1. I can leave the caps lock, it's fine. Right alt. Layer 2, or layer 1 rather. It's gonna be the arrow keys, up, left, right, down. Then we have delete. Caps lock just in case. That's fine. Get this out of the way. Page up, page down. And I tend to just put print screen here. Then actually let's put all the F-row stuff here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I think that's okay. Maybe I'll put the RGB one here just to give RGB toggle. Just to for now. Let's turn off the lighting for now, and actually let's just put it on rainbow swirl. Okay, effect speed, it's fine. Alright, let's just gonna turn it off for now though. And actually leave it like that. And then just gonna save it, why not? Great. CAKE60. Alright, cool. Oh wait, I should test this. Where's VIA again? Whoop. There it's. Alright, test matrix. You guys want Skydata more? Skydata is nice too. Either way goes. Both are orange legends, so I think both would work. I personally would probably lean towards Skydata because of the lighter, like the orange is a, like, it's like a lighter, it's like in the lighter family of colors, so I kind of feel like Skydata might look better, but Skydata, the original Skydata would also look pretty good too. It doesn't really matter. Like we also have a LED slot for caps lock. It's cool. And it's fixed 7U bottom row here. And that's it. Alright, great. Works. Alright. Alright, so we have a full plastic plate. And let's get those stabs done. Oh my god, Christian, what the heck? 10 gifted, dude. Oh, it included Haytco. I think that was random too. Wow, awesome. Thank you so much. What's up? Mr. Hate, how are you doing? How's your week? I hope the springs are looped this time. I hope so too. I didn't do the lubing, so I wouldn't know, but I assume they are. Alright, we're gonna need 3 2Us and 1 7U. Orange cake today, yeah. Actually, orange cake actually reminds me more of like a carrot cake, I guess, because carrots are also orange. Do you guys like carrot cake? I used to, when I was a kid, I actually used to not like carrot cake. And then, I guess as I grew up, I started liking it. But when I was growing up, my brother, so one of my brothers, he loved carrot cake, and like whenever it was like his birthday or whatever, you know, my parents would try to get carrot cake for him, and I would be like, but at the time I didn't like it, so I was like, it's like, why is it not chocolate cake? But I don't know, as I grew older, I started liking it more. But yeah, I love carrot cake now, but I used to not like it. Carrot cake good? Oh man, these tabs are barely visible in this white piece of thingy here. Maybe that's okay though. I don't wanna be messy. TBH never had carrot cake? Oh, it's very good. You should try it. It's pretty yummy though. It's not gonna taste like carrot juice or like, you know, like the way carrots just normally taste. I don't think it really tastes like that. So in cake form, I think it tastes better, but I guess it depends on the person. I mean, definitely the sweet part of it is what really makes it also different, stand out more. But yeah, Oreo ice cream cake is goated. I don't think I've had any Oreo flavored cake actually. I think I've had like, I mean, I've had ice cream cake, but not specifically Oreo. I've had like chocolate or like something with like vanilla frosting or something like that, but never like strictly speaking Oreo. Exactly like Oreo cake. The chocolate mousse cheesecake at Costco is goated. Ooh, that sounds so good. I mean, so cheesecake for me, it's already one of my top actually. I really love cheesecake. But yeah, if it has like extra flavor, some like chocolate, which is actually my favorite, it's so much better. But yeah, I do love me a cheesecake. A good cheesecake is so delicious. Taiwanese pineapple cakes? Ooh, yum, yes. Yummy, yummy. So good. Speaking of pineapple cakes, wasn't GMK Feng Lisu based on that, essentially? Pineapple cakes? Junior's cheesecake is S tier? I don't think I've tried Junior's specifically, but I've definitely tried a good share of cheesecakes like here and there. Choco lava cake, pretty good, yeah. Choco lava cake, I don't think I can have, like, I don't really think I've had it anywhere outside of like a dessert spot, like, you know, like a dessert cafe or like a spot you have to visit to get it. But I think I do know a few people who bake, like a few friends who bake a lot and they've made it. I just haven't tried it. Try the ones they've made. But yeah, I do have a few friends who just bake a lot. And Feng Li's a dope set. Yeah, I actually I did get that one actually. I really like the softer yellow instead of like, you know, like Serica has like a brighter yellow, but Feng Li's has like this softer yellow, and I really like that. There's Taro Pastries one soon. GMK Utosu. Oh yeah. I did see that. That one's running on Kanekys pretty soon, right? It's like sometime in the middle of the month. Looks interesting. I haven't looked at the kitting and stuff yet, but I probably will later on. Diego, are you gonna go to the New York City meet on the 17th? Oh, I didn't even know there was a New York City meet on the 17th. So I guess there is one. Is there like a limit for that? And where's it gonna be? I haven't looked at the event details, if there's any. But 17th, that's pretty soon. That's in a week-ish. A week and some, basically. Pink, are you going? I mean, it would be nice to go. But yeah, I didn't plan for it, so let me see if I can swing it. but I'm not sure. I may not though, because I just heard about it. I'm just messing with Christian. Oh, I see. I mean, it would be nice if you visited the city though. Although I can't personally recommend people to visit New York in the summer just because it's the summer, but if you're already used to a hot and humid summer, then it's fine actually. It's not that bad. It could be worse. But it definitely has been pretty humid these days, like lately. So hot? I'm too introverted to do meets now? Wait, really? They're not too bad, to be honest. I mean, I do know people who might feel the same way as you would right now. But they tend to be pretty chill meetups. I feel like in real life, like when people meet up for these events, they're not as like intense as they might seem online, or yeah, it's tend to be pretty chill, so it's not that bad. And also, you're not really obligated to like have to say hi to everyone or like announce to anybody you're going. You can just pass by, check out some of the stuff there, and then leave. Think I'm visiting in August? Know of anything planned? Not particularly. I mean, I know I'm going to the August Providence meetup that Keycaps is organizing on the 20th of August. But so that will be out of town for that weekend. Yeah. Cake so lit, my favorite board in my current rotation by a long shot. Nice. Nice. Do you also get Quantagon, do you get the clear ones, or do you get like a commission for yourself? Or are you participant in the first round, or? I'm Edgelord Supreme IRL. Yeah, you're okay at best, IRL. Just kidding. We did have Jollibee and it was pretty good, but I wouldn't say you. Are you actually Edgelord Supreme? Yeah, actually no. Christian's pretty Edgelord Supreme IRL. Kinda edgy. I think he was just not quite out of control because there was a third party. But had it just been Christian alone, it might have been a different story. It might have been he would have let loose, caused panic on the streets of New York City. Truly a whole problem to deal with. You know, the kind of people who give you, like, make you feel embarrassed when you're on the streets because they're, like, raising their voice. Give me gifted sub refund. A whole menace. I got it cleared not too long ago. Nice. Nice. I saw that post that Hate posted on Instagram, the wooden one. That looked so cool. It was like walnut with a maple insert or something like that. It looked really sick. Actually, I do wonder, Hate, if you're around, like, does a wooden case cost a lot more? Or I mean, obviously it would be like a commission or something, but as far as the board itself goes, I assume they have to take some precautions for wood, right? So I do wonder if it costs a lot more or something like that to do that. Wooden case prone to warping? All wood is prone to warping, yes. Depends on how the wood was cut, when it was cut, how it was treated, etc. Like, sometimes when they preserve some moisture and the moisture goes out, over time they can warp due to the natural, like, twist that they can have to them, like on the interior part of them. But it all depends on the type of wood. Some do more than others, some don't at all. Like, some are just very stable and very easy to use, easy to work with. But yeah, some do, like, they can warp and change shape. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Ninewalker, hello. My belligerent days are over. Thank you very much. What case is 50 upcharge over normal commission? It is coated in matte varnish. Ooh. That sounds really sweet, actually. I mean, there isn't that much available, not in a wooden finish, but like made out of wood itself. There's really not much out there. And I mean, I definitely have seen like those tray cases, like the maybe like the cheaper ones for 60%. Like on like what is that? Like on AliExpress or Taobao and stuff. But definitely don't see too much woodworking for keyboard stuff. And I mean, we've seen like the Toma, and I believe I've seen some work by like was it Bishop? And there's that other guy who was affiliated with TKC. Crap, I forgot his name. He did those coasters for GMK Terra Below. Yeah. Pokimane Kaze, yeah. The wooden Kaze looked pretty sick too. That one was pretty cool. What else? We're getting a white oak one. Ooh, white oak's gonna look sweet. I wonder if it's the type of case that will get better over time. I do wonder. I mean, first of all, what I'm curious about when it comes to wooden frames or wooden enclosures like that is gonna be the sound of the board. Like, it should be completely different from a metallic case, so that I think that's the main thing I would be curious. Not so much about the feeling of it, but more so about how it sounds. I think that tends to be the more interesting thing, because you know, when you think about like wooden enclosures, it reminds you of like musical instruments. So yeah, that gets me more curious about that. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people who work with wood for like wrist rests or accessories like that, but not quite like actual keyboard cases. Yeah, not too much of that. I mean, there was also those trilobite boards, wooden plates. Those look pretty sweet. Actually, you could actually use one of those trilobite boards, those trilobite plates with the wooden plates with that like CAKE60, for example. That would be kind of neat. Bergen build when? That's a good question. It is on the way to me. So it's not here with me just yet. I believe the build would happen when it arrives, either early next week or probably I'm gonna think either mid or late next week is going to be the Bergen proto build. So and as you might expect already, the unit I'm going to be building is gonna be the silver and, or I guess light gray and blue looking colorway, which is actually called the light ink colorway there. But yeah, I'll be building that one probably in later the next week. My custom woodboard sounds like a woodpecker when I type on it. That's interesting. Matt and Cena, what's up? How are you doing? I actually do remember seeing the video where you talk about how you had your custom wooden case made and whatnot. Seemed pretty interesting. But I mean, yeah, it's I mean, I imagine like the internals really do change how something like that would sound, like how much space there is and whatnot, and what kind of switches and plate you might use. I don't know. Makes me curious though. Makes me curious. Alex just built it and it sounds poggers. So crisp and clean. Ooh, the Bergen. I'm excited for it, to be honest. I'm actually excited for it because the accents look really nice. Like, they have these front-facing accents in, like, you know, colors that stand out from the base, and that looks really sweet. Fun process and interesting results. I mean, that's exactly why we experiment with stuff, right? Honestly, very courageous to do that. Not to mention, it can be a costly process. I mean, even if you, especially like if you hire someone or if you're trying to do something from scratch and you have to put in essentially the R&D costs, like it can be a costly endeavor. I don't know too many people involved in woodworking myself, like personally, so for me, it would be a bit of a difficult task. I mean, I do know a few people in the community that I could maybe ask, like, oh, hey, like, I actually have the dimensions of this and I want to get something made in like this specific type of wood. Can we do that? Like, for example, like an oak case. Oak is a very dense wood. But for example, or like maple tends to be a much lighter wood, and I actually would wonder what that would sound like compared to like a denser wood like oak. I mostly just know that because I mostly know a little bit about wood properties and whatnot because I used to play Haytco, and in Haytco you use wooden drumsticks, and primarily we use like Japanese cypress, which is hinoki. We use maple and also oak. So those are like 3 of the main ones a lot of people use in Haytco. But then yeah, like there's like all kinds of, you know, wood, like trees and wood species that you can also look into. But at least for drumsticks, that's what people would use. What wood is toma made of? I believe toma is walnut. It's milled walnut. I need to double check, actually. It's been a little while since I looked at the blurb about the toma. Actually, it might be on my Instagram if I don't have it there. If it's not there, then probably if you look toma by 4GT or something like that, you might actually find the details. I believe it's walnut though. Diego, do you ever study abroad? Yeah, I mean, you know where I'm from, right? Me going to university was studying abroad. Does that make sense? Because I was not born in the States. So effectively I studied abroad by studying here. Yeah, so I did study abroad. That was my study abroad experience. But no, I did not do any additional study abroad. Like I do know friends who went to like Copenhagen or like, you know, different parts of Europe, or like actually someone went to Korea, Australia, Japan, etc. But yeah, I did not do anything additional to that. Also, it's very pricey, very expensive. I was on financial aid and also was working to pay tuition and stuff. So study abroad would have effectively reduced my funding to 0 because I would have to pay out of pocket. And I would probably have to take a lot of loans and things like that. So not a possibility for me at the time. That was like years ago too. Might have to get the Bergen, but I'm getting impatient with group buys. You see, 18 Kaya, I totally get it. I mean, especially now that there are quite a few offerings and people, like companies and vendors who are also, you know, working to provide things in stock. I do think that group buys can be, yeah, it's not for everybody. Like, that's just the way it goes now. It really isn't for everybody to participate in group buys. It takes a long time. The delays are always unforeseen or somewhat unpredictable circumstances, and I think it is safe to assume that even if you get this conservative estimate of when something will ship, you still should expect that any kind of basically mishap or misalignment in that process will lead to delay. So it's very much expected, at least on mine, when I enter a group buy, that whatever the date is quoted, I actually do not expect it by that date. I actually do not set my expectation to that date because I know that things can happen at any point in time, and you know, yeah. At least in my experience, it just involves extra patience in addition to the already long lead times. Anyway, Haytco asks, that's interesting, Diego. Do you think adding structural changes and shapes inside the board, like inside a guitar, would impact the sound of the board? Oh yes, absolutely. So, hey, so actually, let me. I'm not sure if you can find it, but I'm pretty sure either there's a blog post or a documentary about making taiko drums. I believe Asano Taiko. They have, you know, their station, I believe, like in Torrance, California, and also in Japan. But Asano Taiko should have, I think, a documentary about making drums. And in taiko, in a lot of these true taiko, like in the Nagano taikos, like in the medium-sized drums, they actually engrave patterns inside of the wooden barrel. And they're basically one solid trunk that has been carved out, and then they have patterns on the inside to effectively affect, you know, to change the acoustics of the drum. And then also it depends on how you stretch the cowhide that becomes the face of the drum on both sides. So everything will affect sound, but I do know for a fact that in Japanese taiko, they do use patterns, engraved patterns inside the wooden material to effectively change the acoustics. So yeah. Asano, Asano, and then taiko is Taiko. Let me write that. Asano taiko. Yeah. All right. Well, these nuts. Diego chose Murica. JV2C had 100-day lead time. Yeah, well, every time someone sneezes in the factory, there's a 3-month delay. Facts. Sounds badass. Love the idea of doing a wooden board with internal sculpting to refine the sound signature. Yeah, I think it would be interesting. I mean, I do know that people are averse to using wood and materials because it's just hard to work with. Like, that's just the reality. It takes a lot of craftsmanship and care. Basically, like wooden materials, like you have to baby them, really take care of them. Unlike, milled metals too, but yeah, no, wood is a whole different beast in my opinion. And like people who have that kind of craftsmanship are, they really have had to build up a lot of experience to be able to do that. Specifically for those who are producing like artisanal level goods that are like high quality and like they can customize it to some extent and that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously keyboard cases like right now kind of virtually non-existent, but at least for other purposes, there's a lot of craftsmanship that goes into it. And there's like families that have been trained for generations and that kind of stuff. It's all very, very, very interesting though. I mean, this is stuff that goes back to traditions and like other specific types of art forms, right? I mean, like, musical instruments too, like they can sell for so much. Wooden switches when I would imagine wooden switches would the problem would be deterioration. That would be yeah, like if you spill something on your board, those switches would go would rot or something. That would be pretty tragic. Wood chips in my switches for the ultimate stock. Nose texture in some of my keycaps. Yeah, actually the Jimmy Dolce set I'm using on my Tengu right now is quite shine because I've had that key set since the original group buy. Actually, I participated in the Kekkon Dolce group buy. That was in 2017. And yeah, so I've had it since then, so I've been using it a lot. Oh, so it's pretty shiny now. Like even on the modifiers. Waiting for a Stradivarius keyboard? Yeah, take one of those Stradivarius from like the national museums. I think there's one in DC, I think, right? And just repurpose it, carve it differently, and make it a keyboard. The violins or whatever. Oh, Super Switch, hello. How's it going? Okay, let's put these stabs on. I think shine looks pretty. Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, it can look a little, I think the idea of it can be a little nasty because it's like, oh, your finger oils cause that. Goodness. But, yeah. Right, clip-ins, super nice to put in, just so easy. Alrighty, nice and fixed plate here. Plastic, so just got to be careful I'm not stressing it in any way. There we go. Have our Epsilon switches. Which are close to the color of the keyboard, which is pretty cool. These look to be looped with 205. Oh, very smooth. Speaking of wood affecting sound, one of the factors of the Stradivarius sound is the fact that the mature wood used to make them grew during the mini ice age. very dense. Oh, wow. Okay, it's like they went for like the fossilized, essentially fossilized version of the tree. You know, maintained over hundreds and thousands of years of maturity. That's really fascinating for sure. I mean, I'm sure that, you know, okay, I feel like this whole like wood craftsmanship might have started. I mean, of course there is a empirical basis for it where experience and just directly working with the materials has an effect on how you're informed and how you do things, right? But I'm sure that there's like the snake oil side of it too. Kind of like, you know how like audiophiles will be like, oh yeah, I need to get my $250 cable or whatever, and my signal will be so high fidelity that it's gonna sound so much better coming from my, you know, amp into my ears or into the speakers or whatever, right? And then you know, there's like a decent amount of like snake oil there, and someone tries it and they're like, oh yeah, it's true, it actually works. And then I imagine that in woodworking there's something similar to it where like people are like, yeah, what if we actually got like the rarest type of wood ever, you know, gotta dig a hole deep in somewhere, you know, like in the glaciers or whatever, and find this, you know, rare type of wood, and then, you know, it's like in permafrost, so we gotta thaw it or something and then work with it. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm just exaggerating here, but I would imagine there's like a little bit of snake oil in that too, in that whole like artisanal side of it. I mean, of course there is like a empirical part of it too, like where they are experienced and they know exactly what you know, X or Y does. Carbon would be sick. I bet you got a lot of carbon resins. I do have some carbon resin, yeah, or like carbon fume. New month, new day. Oh, this plate is nice. Very smooth. So it's like polished, this plate, and so these switches are just gliding right in. Very nice. So like the cuts are pretty good. So some like boost. Holy, this cake color's so good. Yeah, it looks really unique. Very cool. I've been enjoying seeing the different cake commissions that people have been doing. It's pretty cool that, like, you know, people have ideas to match it with their presets and stuff, so pretty sweet. And I assume that because it's working with plexiglass, maybe the color match process is easier than, for example, like anodizing or other kinds of dyeing processes. I mean, I don't know if it's like extremely complicated, but at least given that the manufacturer for Haytco's cakes have the proficiency to do it, they've been turning out great. They've been really turning out great. There's that gradient colored one, the one that kind of looked like Miami colors or something. That look, or like cotton candy colors that look really sweet. We're seeing that in the stories, I think. The plate material is PMMA, solid white acrylic. Ah, okay. Alright, maybe I'll just replace that because I like being factually accurate on things, but I just don't want to mislead anybody. I'll just say mounted on an acrylic plate. With apple white coating. I'm not sure what that means either, so I'm just gonna say PMMA. PMMA. Does it taste like apple? I hope if it does taste like apple, it's like a Fuji one, because I don't like the other ones. They don't taste right to me. You know, you grew up in an Asian household when all you eat is Fuji apples for apples. Fuji are delicious. Yeah, they're the best. I think we get Gala. Oh, no. I don't like Gala apples. Red delicious or not quite delicious? Either. I like Korean pears more than apples. Oh yes. Korean pears so good. So good. Ooh, Mr. Alex. Whoa. Hello. Friends from the Bergen Proto Stream. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Space. How is it going? 17 months. Thank you so much. Alex, welcome. How are you doing? Very Pog. Raid, hello. How's it going? Keblin, hello. Keblin, my bad. we were talking about, let's see, we kind of jumped topics a lot. We talked about wooden cases for a bit, like keyboards, because we're talking about Haytco's recent wooden case commission, and then I briefly talked about taiko drums, because taiko drums can have engravings in the inside, like pattern engravings to change the sound signature. And then we jumped into talking about acrylic, and then fruits. And I was saying that the best kind of apples are Fuji apples, and if you grew up in an Asian household, you absolutely know this. You pretty much solely eat Fuji apples because they truly are the best. And yeah. All right, let's test these stabs first. Drive safely, Quappa. I like Honeycrisp and Sour Green. Honeycrisp I actually do like. I do like Honeycrisp apples. They're pretty good. Sour Green, I think it kind of depends. I think I like having the Sour Green apples maybe once in the blue moon, but I actually don't mind them as much. But I don't know. I have tried a few others and I don't like the rest. But I still do think that the Fuji apples taste the most delicious to me. Just the right amount of sweetness versus the right amount of crispness that they have when you bite into them or when you cut them. So yeah. Opal Golds are pretty hot. I actually have not tried Opal Golds. When are you building the Bergen? Whenever it arrives, it is en route to me. So I will be building the Bergen, I assume, later next week. Late next week, I assume, is going to be the Bergen stream. Because it probably won't arrive until earlier middle of the week. Yeah. That's my guess. Granny Smith? I mean, Granny Smith for, like, baking, right? I think Granny Smith people use for baking a lot, right? And those are good. They really serve their purpose there for like a pie or something. As long as we don't have any, whatchamacallit? Oh, the music stopped for some reason. My bad. Why are you Granny Smith shaming? I eat those fresh? I personally just can't. It's just too tart for me. Too tart for me. I like them in desserts though. Like, that's really what it is. I think with the tartness with the rest of the dessert flavors, it's where it shines for me. But I can't do it regularly. I like tart. I get it. I know a lot of people who do. Okay, sounds pretty good. Mealy texture apples are awful. Oh, double rate! Holy shit! Whoa, Mr. Teja Types. Hello, hello. How's it going? What were you up to today? Wow, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Are these springs stock springs? I believe so. They're probably lubed, but I think these are stock springs. Just game today? Oh, sweet. That must be fun. Let me double check. Yeah, it doesn't say what springs, so I assume these are stock springs. Gotta keep apples refrigerated? Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Holy Thawkers himself. Yeah, these are Epsilon switches. We're doing a CAKE60 build here. So these are you've probably seen the CAKE60 before if you followed Nathan or Alex, actually, if you come from either of their streams. And we've built one here before. This one is dyed in this very nice orange color, pretty much perfect for these Epsilons. And yeah. So just finished doing stabs. Orange board wires, you don't see that often? Yeah, right? I actually feel the same way. I actually do want... I remember seeing... I'm not sure if you guys remember, but back in the day there was this... Oh, it was the Fiel prototype, I think. It was either the Fiel prototype or the first unit from the first round, like the number 1 Fiel. It was orange. I remember it was orange anodized. I just recall that really vividly. It was really cool looking. And since then, I just haven't seen that many orange keyboards. I mean, I remember seeing the pizza board. I think it was it Fox Lab or whatever. It was like a 75%. There was that one that came in orange. There was the Moon TKL that came in like a carbon orange as well. And then I haven't seen that many orange boards. What do you think of Razer keyboards? I personally don't follow Razer products, but I do know that a lot of people use like the Black Widow and like the and like some of the other boards. But I personally started with Cooler Master and Leopold, so I don't have a particular bias towards Razer keyboards. That said, I mean they are very widely available in the OEM market, so. But I personally am, I can vouch for like Cooler Master or Leopold or Philco, for example. Or, you know, if you are into Topri, maybe you can try Topri. Nuke Data will look good on this. Oh, Nuke Data would be an interesting choice too. I believe Mr. One Drunkman chose to put GMK Yuri Round 2 Skydata on it, which has a nice lighter blue tone to the alphas. I mean, to the base of the key. And then Orange Legends, which should also look pretty nice, like a lighter colored board, or build rather. And I'm pretty sure my set of Sky that I haven't even used. I think it's like pretty much brand new. This is the Frogeman's cake? No, it's not. It's not theirs. Somebody else's, but they redeemed key set using their points. No, I wish. Yeah, it looks so nice, right? It actually looks super clean. No, I really like also Mr. Hate, I see that you did your plate revisions and the little cake RGB thing here. It's showing right here at the left. Part of the plate looks nice, and also this is pretty nice. You can grab it using your fingers, so pretty sweet. If you need to take out the plate, the assembly from the inside of the board. Orange theme indeed. Tomato, hello. How's it going? Is this a proto sponsored stream or for someone? This is just a regular build for someone who sent it out. Once I run out of Heine PCBs, they'll all be mech Lubed and the same holes are in the PCB itself. Oh, very cool. Thanks for the idea. No problem. No problem. I mean, it's definitely one of those quality of life improvements, right? Because I remember dealing with that with like the Unicorn, and yeah, it was just kind of frustrating having to like shake the board out, or like you know, somehow having some kind of leverage to pull that part out. Although the Unicorn does have the holes in the back, which you can like unscrew the weight and push it, but it's a bit of a nuisance to do that. Here to say hi, about to take off. Have a great stream. Eric, thank you so much. Have a safe flight. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. I hope you had a good trip. He's been a pretty good inspiration for me. Oh, I see. Very nice. Very nice. Mr. Hater does indeed do very cool designs. If you didn't know, if you're maybe like an artisan collector, Mr. Hate participated in the design work for the artisan collector 10x10 cases, which I purchased a number of, and also they've been, you know, people have been posting photos of that and whatnot, and yeah, it's very, very nice as well. And there's also like the Kate boxes that Kate ran previously, which I also have. I have two V1s and a V2 still. Super nice for meetups, especially like meetups. Also having like, yeah, just having the ability to carry something, and also not worrying about like the height, depth of the cap, that kind of stuff. Just quality of life improvements like that. I just noticed this desk mat. That cake color is kind of lit. Yeah, it's pretty lit. It's pretty lit. But yeah, orange color boards, definitely a niche choice to make, but there are a lot of sets that would work with this now. Good number of sets now with orange on it. Pretty versatile. Do y'all have plans for the weekend? It is Friday night here. I'm in the US, so it's Friday night here. So just wondering if you guys have plans for the weekend. I personally just have a small friends gathering to go to. That's about it. Otherwise, probably have a bunch of work to do actually. Some deadlines coming up. Well, keycaps, sorry. We don't have keycaps selected. Oh, wait. We do have keycaps selected, actually. We might use GMK Yuri R2 Skydata set. But the ones over here is GMK Dolch. Bachelor party for next week, but after I mail something, sounds good. That sounds fun. Pony, hola. ¿Cómo estás? Gonna go grab some food, be back in a few. Sounds good. What's up, Mr. Nick? Hello. Nick the Lard. If you haven't checked out his wonderful photos. Flat lays, if I recall it. They're pretty dope. You should check out his photos. Instagram.com/NickDelard. Just popping in to say hi. I'm off to bed. Oh, I see. I hope you have a good night, my friend. But thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Nick has a second house just for photos. You know what's funny about that? It's like I remember the first time I saw the photos. I saw that it was tagged as New York, like New York City. I laughed inside because I was like, oh, I get it. I was like, I get it. Using that living area to the fullest extent. You try to get the couch out of the way, you know. putting the furniture, you know, putting yourself in a position, like if you're using like a tripod, putting yourself in a position where you can actually like angle things properly because you don't have that much space to work with. I thought it was pretty funny. So you kind of get the idea of how like narrow the space is actually, even though in the photo it might appear a lot wider than it seems. But you know, especially like when you're using like a long focal length lens. Hey dogs, let's get soldered now. Alright, let's solder. I believe the noise filter should be on, so you probably won't hear the fan today as much. Or at all, perhaps. Alrighty. Oh, Amarade! Hello! Thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for 3 months. Actually, 3 months! That means you can claim a sticker if you would like. Exclamation sticker to open a form, or you can submit your personal info and I can send you a sticker over anytime once I get a chance. If you would like. If you're not into them, it's fine. Just a little something for those who sub and would like to have something from the stream. If I sub, can I get the tiger? That would be wonderful. I mean, you don't even have to pay me subs to get one, but I wish I could provide that. It's a big delivery too. I remember when the box came, when we ordered, essentially, you know, when we saved JD from the evil grasp of Jeff Bezos and Amazon.com. Oh god, the box was huge. It was like 7 feet long, basically. It's hilarious. That was a while back now, actually. It's like almost a year and a half ago. Or longer, maybe. My old friend sent me a 5-foot giant teddy bear and the box was huge. Yeah. I was like, what is this, like fridge? Alrighty. Alright friends, well if you have not checked out the sponsors of the stream, there are various vendors who support my content and the stream. And of course they are active vendors who also supply all kinds of goods for keyboard customization, for your desk, etc, etc. We first have agileshop.co in Canada. They are located in the Toronto area and they actually ship internationally. Their shipping rates are actually very good. In fact, they pretty much compete in the same way as like using your USPS local services. If you're like in the US, for example, it pretty much costs you the same to order a bag of switches and so on. Agile currently has a lot of desk pads, switches, little accessories that you can use for your keyboard modding purposes. Check out agileshop.co for any of your needs. You can go to the website over there that Peach has just linked to look at the different sponsors using the affiliate links provided as well. Alright, next up is Canon Keys. I believe Canon Keys today just had a small restock for some items. So let's see, they had some PCBs restocked today, and soon enough they will be opening the group buy for the GMK Utosu set. That will be live sometime in the middle of July. But if not, they also posted a new blog post about their revising of Nice CBT and Keycaps Legends. I actually showed Keycaps 9009 Dark, a sample of that. I showed it on a couple streams ago on the Clavier Alice stream. You can also find that on YouTube. The VOD should be there. And yeah, so the legends are fixed to basically resemble a lot of what original Cherry is like, or GMK, and I would say that they do really look a lot better and quite crisp. Of course, it is a work in progress, and they always take any feedback, so if you have any particular feedback you want to give, you can always provide it. We have a discussion channel in their Discord server as well. So yeah. Alright, next up we have CBB Planet. CBB Planet, you can go there and use the code LIGHTNING to purchase any in-stock items like the little bongo pad trays, or also in-stock plates or PCBs from McLovin as well. And you can also order custom-made plates in a variety of materials from CBB Planet. They also make sometimes some coffee-related accessories, as well as they run some small buys for dust mats and other products like that. But I would say that a big majority of their orders are related to plates, PCBs, and building materials like that. So check out cbplanet.com. Next up we have Kinetic Labs. Kinetic Labs, just the recent news is that Polycaps Code will be coming out in the middle of this month of July. Polycaps Code is a new key set from the Polycaps line on Kinetic Labs that will feature a dark gray / black base color with bright green legends, pretty much similar to what GMK Terminal looks like. And that'll be in the middle of the month in stock. And then we also have the new Froggy mat by Ms. Apiary Keyboards. Ms. Apiary released a new variant of the desk mat that she's been collaborating with Kinetic Labs to produce. And the extra large Froggy desk mat is currently out on kineticlabs.com, so check it out. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. Alrighty, next up we have Novel Keys. You have about 20 minutes for the Flash Sale Friday to end, but they do Flash Sale Fridays every Friday of the month, and basically for 12 hours there is a flash sale. Right now, Cherry Ember PBT keycaps are on sale for $50 a set. They have done previous sales like this in the past, and yeah, if you're looking for a key set and for a cheap key set with a lot of compatibility, I highly recommend the Cherry PBT sets that they have over on their website, novelkeys.com. Also, they opened their new pre-order for the Alu V keycaps. It's going to be similar to the Aluvia keycaps from before. but this one is actually basically the colorway of GMK Olive in a anodized aluminum form. So you'll see colored anodized aluminum keycaps for quite the hefty price tag, but remember these are keycaps made out of aluminum, and so hence that price point. But these are available for pre-order at novelties.com. You can of course find all kinds of other accessories and switches and stabilizers and so on and all this. Still cheaper than the Gateron metal keycaps. That is indeed true. That is actually true. Next up we have Omnitype. Omnitype.com/lightning, where you can purchase in-stock GMK sets like Modern Dolch. We also have some other in-stock products from little containers. They also have the Pokemon die-cast replicas. These are officially licensed Pokemon goods. And yeah, you can just check out their catalog for any in-stock products like desk pads and keyboard backs and other kinds of accessories for maybe your keycap storage, switch storage, etc. Next, we have Prime Keyboards, primekb.com/lightning, where I purchase a lot of my stabilizers, particularly Durock V2 stabilizers, as well as Alpaca switches. Big fan of them. But they also have the Simpler 60 keyboard kit and a lot of other accessories that you can purchase through Prime Keyboards. Next, we have Project Keyboard. They have pre-orders or extras available for a variety of key sets like GMK Dolce and GMK Noir, for example. We also have pre-orders available for other sets that have not yet shipped, but if you wanted to ensure that you get a set for those particular group buys, then you should consider pre-ordering now instead of later, instead of having to wait for extras. Finally, we have Salvin, salvin.com, and where you can go and purchase a variety of desk pads, especially if you're located in the EU, although it is very late in the EU, so I actually doubt that there might be any EU folks watching, but I'm not sure. I mean, Funzy was here earlier, but I'm not sure if he's still now. It's quite late. There is also some knee-deep X Salvin Patina Artisan keycaps, as well as lubricants and stabilizers available through Salvin's website. And of course, if you're looking for any updates on any Salvin-made products, just check out the Salvin Discord as well. And lastly, we have Space Cables. Space Cables just went live on the Bergen 60% keyboard. Mr. Alex Otos actually just built one, and actually they rated us right after. So if you want to check out a build of the Bergen prototype, you can go ahead and check out Alex Otos' channel. I will also be featuring a prototype next week once the unit arrives. There are 3 different colorways. They are all manufactured and finished inside of the United States, and Space is the global vendor for the Bergen. It comes in 3 different colorways that you can check out. I believe it's a black and red, there's a silver and blue, or light gray and blue, and finally there is a gray and teal colorway. Present, playing Slime Rancher. Wow, Mr. Funzy is a trooper. I believe they also already ran out of practice IMs, but on Space Cables you can also purchase dust pads, and don't forget, GMK Classic Beige, aka KA1953 revamped with Hangul Beige, is also available for pre-order on the Space Cables website. So don't forget to check that out. That should be ending pretty soon, in the middle of the month. Alrighty, we're done soldering, so let's test it and go ahead and use it. Nice. It's working. Alright. Place this into the case now. Alright, so pretty simple. Just put the O-ring around the assembly. Plug it in if you have doubts that it'll fit. Might be a little bit of a snug fit. Alright. And I still need to go get the keycap set. So Mr. One Drunk Man, we are still doing the Skydata set, right? Very nice. Yes. Alrighty. I'm gonna go get that set really quickly, and I'll be right back to type. BRB. Okay, we are back. We are back. Okay, so let's see. So here we have Skydata. Let's open it up. It's actually brand new. I haven't opened it to check it. Okay, let's see. Here we have GMK Skydata. Still the old lid, yeah, it's right before they ship with the new ones. Okay, very nice. Ooh, this side is pretty cool. It actually looks really nice, like a very light... It's hard to describe. It's like a light blue actually, but it almost looks like a gray. It's a very interesting color. It's like a cooler white maybe even. Hard to describe it. No accent, please. Okay. Do you want me to use the what should I call it? The Cyrillic enter. I think it's supposed to say cherry or something. Up to you. Okay. I guess why not? Why not? No Cyrillic? Okay, no Cyrillic. Okay, no Cyrillic's fine too. I don't mind either way. I do not mind either way. Do lubed film switches change sound field after heavy use? I just feel like it just happened to my Cherry Mix Black Ultra Glides. After heavy use, they might... maybe over the time you use them, the amount of lube that you applied might spread nice and evenly across the switch. So, like, that might change a little bit. I would say it's not like a huge amount. I mean, I would argue it really depends on how much you use, I guess. But I don't really think it would be a huge amount. I honestly don't know. Like, I would say that, at least from my experience, I don't think it really changes much. But maybe other people have different experience about it. Yeah, from my experience, I don't think it changes that much. Just a little bit between the time you first build it with brand new switches, basically, and until the time you you've already used it for a little while. Oh, Mr. Ricky! Long time no see. How's it going? Thank you so much for the 10 months. Appreciate it. Gaming on loop linears is a no-go. You will get inconsistent sounds across switches. Tactiles are better for gaming heavy usage. I don't know. I'm not a pro gamer, and I don't know if I could consider myself a heavy user, so yeah. Maybe you could ask actually, Bistro MZ might know. BTMC, OSU player. Also streams, also games a lot, so you could ask BTMC. That take is very subjective though, for sure. No doubt. But maybe you could ask BTMC. I feel like he might have a decent insight on it. Alright, let's see what I have here. I might fit this. I have this cool death cap that might suit it. Nice orange accent, but if I wanted something lighter, I'm trying to think here. Orange. Oh, there's also the Miru. Have the Year of the Tiger Miru. That timestamp ring all AF, yeah. This is the V1. This is the first case you ever ran, Hate. So that's why it's super old. Darth Luga. Oh yeah, that one would go pretty well too. Yes indeed. All right, I'll give the right to Mr. One Drunkman. Why not? I'll just, since a couple of you just chose it, I'll just go with that. But it is very old. I actually wouldn't mind having a new timestamp ring, but yeah. Don't really like need it. You know what I mean? All right. There we have it. Let's open up. Oh boy. You might get hit with an ad just right now, so I'll prepare and come back to it after you're done. Alright, I'm gonna put the mic. Alright. Let's just wait a few... Let's wait like 20 seconds and... Hook up the underglow? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's turn on. Wait, oh, I think I might have disabled the light on. Let's see, lighting. Underglow brightness. And then let's turn on... Should we do like I mean, rainbow is gonna be... Oh, I see. Neat. We can do like a solid color and then maybe match it. And then, yeah. Kind of like that. Wear the matching wrist rest? No wrist rest here today. I don't personally use one, so no wrist rest for y'all. Sorry about the little boom sounds. Alright, so there is my mic around head height-ish. Alright. Are we good to go? Alrighty. So let's open up my typing test here. Get the audio off. Dim the room light? It won't dim that much, but I mean I can try. Yeah, this light is pretty bright, so that's as much as it goes, down to 25%. It didn't dim it too much. that's as low as it goes. I could turn it off, but that gets very dark, as you can see. I guess this is fine too. Off? Okay, I'll keep it off. All right, I can turn this one off too. All right, there. Boom. All right. All right then. Well, we're gonna do it like this. All right, here we go. So this is, we have Epsilon switches on a acrylic plate today. Kind of a unique build today with GMK Yuri Round 2 Skydata. Here we go. Ooh, 134, pretty good today. Pretty good test today. Pretty good, pretty good. 155, come on, no way. That's really high. One drunk man was pretty close, 136. Alright, so there's the sounds. We can do some modifier keys to show you, and the rest of the alphas just in general by row. So here are the mods first. Ooh, very deep sounding on the backspace. That backspace, why I do full backspace on CAKE60s, I love full backspace sound. Like, it's just like so satisfying when you just go like, when you're typing something and you're like, boom. Super satisfying. What do you guys think? Sounds pretty good, right? It sounds really nice. Overall, like, I really like the sound of these Epsilons. I think long pole switches on this pretty nice on this plastic case. Nice accentuated, clacky, sort of bright sound, but it's very nice in this plastic case. Not to mention the plastic plate. And the glow also looks very nice. Oh, I can't unplug it yet. But that's how the glow looks. This is like a orangish, yellowish light beneath it. So that's how it looks with the glow. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the light. And as you can see, it quite brightens up the room because my light here is pretty bright. Alright. Definitely spoopy season. Oh wait, I just ordered a cake, Diego. Would you do another quick test, please? Oh yeah, sure, why not? Okay, I'll do that before I forget here. Alright, let's try it. Let's try a quick one here. Alright, so this is Epsilons again on a acrylic plate. With these are 2.5 loop Epsilon switches with Yuri round 2 Skydata. Oops. That last backspace at the end sounds so good. I kind of paused myself a little bit. It sounds very good. Yeah, this backspace is crazy. It's nuts. Really like that. Alright. Yeah, how'd you guys like it? Alright, I'm gonna move the mic for a sec. I respect the no redo policy. Honestly, I get bothered by the redos myself, so I can't do it. I really can't do it. It's just makes me feel anxious to keep redoing it. Spam it more, I'm almost there. If I get through the first line, I have to commit. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I also do it because, you know, might as well make the mistake and just keep going so I can get more practice in, instead of, if you keep redoing it, you don't really get that much practice. Maybe you like might do burst practice a little bit more, but you need to do like, you know, if you're doing 60 seconds, you need to kind of finish the test to be able to actually get that practice in for the typing stamina, I guess. But yeah, that's why. I actually think the stab location top right pushes the O-ring out a bit, which is why the top right corner sounds different. Yeah, I mean, this actually happens on the unicorn a little bit too, basically. Yeah, the O-ring does get pushed slightly. I mean, this is why using a screw-in is pretty much a no-no there, because it really tightens up the O-ring against the case. This happens on the unicorn too, so yeah. Alright, so you guys can check out the case up close here. That's how it looks. Super nice with Skydata. Nice and light colored set. Oh man, I love that logo. It looks so crisp. Really like how the hollowed out bottom looks, you know, Like, it makes it look like the layers of a cake like that. That's probably the nice part about the side profile of this case, is how the plate looks against the translucency. It looks sweet. That's the bottom. You can see the logos as well because of the PCB. And then nice custom molded feet here. Really nice. But yeah, it looks really sweet. Has a slight texture to it from the finishing. There's a tight USB port there. Standard 60% left-sided. Yeah, it's pretty good. This plastic plate, definitely a pretty flexible typing experience compared to the previous aluminum one. Definitely very, very nice and bouncy. I like it. I like how this sounds with the long pull switches too. Cake always hits looking for group. Just kidding. Alright. Drink some water, sure. Alrighty. Alright, so you guys have any comments, questions, concerns? Looking for group is boomer. Yeah. Anyway, oh, hey Lightning, I bit out of context, but I just finished building Keycaps 265 with an alu plate, but actually feels pretty stiff with not much flex at all. Is that normal for 265s in your experience? It depends on what you mean by stiff. It is true. I would say that the Keycaps boards in general do have a good amount of compression of the gasket. So maybe compared to some other gasket like sandwich builds, it might feel a little bit maybe less soft. That said, I'm not sure if your aluminum plate, if it has the default aluminum plate which has those like leaf spring cuts or whatever, it should still have a little bit of that like flexibility. But that said, I would say it's not like you shouldn't expect it to be like a very bouncy and like sinking type of typing experience. That won't be the case with the aluminum plate. Maybe if you change that to like a polycarb plate or something like that, like a plastic plate, you might feel that a lot more, but not for the aluminum. Yeah. The Keycaps in general, I think they do compress the gaskets quite a bit, so there is a good amount of compression in there. So I would say it's soft, but not very soft. Yeah. And sorry I got to that question kind of late. I was just going down on the chat. Try a half palm plate. Yeah, I think if you can get a half plastic plate without the flex cuts, I mean without the leaf spring cuts or whatever, just get a half plastic plate, it'll be completely different. Even a full plastic plate will be very different from a full aluminum plate. At least in my experience. Like I tried a full ultra high molecular weight polyethylene plate and it was pretty different already from like the alu. So, but yeah, half plate will definitely make a big difference on this. All right, let's see. All right, I think I'm pretty much done for the night. We can check out if we're gonna raid somebody. But unless you guys have any other concerns, questions, whatever. Let's see. Keyboard live streams. Oh, that board looks dope. Oh yeah, Jordan, what's up? There's a CAKE60. Nice 60% from Haytco. Looks pretty nice with the underglow too. It's like this orange dyed plexiglass acrylic. I like, yeah. It reminds me of that other orange board that was it the Mazak made of, or yeah, I think so, right? The one that got raffled away. All right, let's see who's currently streaming. I see Miss Xinqing Wang. Miss Patty is currently doing a Kohaku build for Mr. Kupo. Pretty fun. I see someone lubing switches, someone doing more lubing switches. I see the Voodoo Bear doing a Freyr TKL. I see Mr. Anthony building a 7V. I see Mr. Joran doing some game night stuff with a few other guests. And I think that's about it. Raid Patty? Okay. You know I love orange. Yeah, right on. For Cap, sounds good. Alright, let's go raid Miss Patty, Shinchin Wong, and they're doing a Kohaku build for Mr. Kupo. Let's see. Here, it's gonna be raid Shinchin Wong. Mr. Kupo is, I guess, no cap. Meow, go chatting. Alright friends, thank you again for joining in. I'll catch you guys on the next stream. I will likely be building a duck Jetfire. And yeah, hey, thanks for joining. Gonna check out that drum documentary. We'll report back. Yeah, sounds good. It's actually a pretty fun watch. It's interesting though, culturally speaking at least. So I hope you enjoy it. Alright friends, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great night. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you on the next stream. See ya.